Well, all right, we have kind of the first real blockbuster signing as Jonathan Greenard of the Houston Texans, now of the Minnesota Vikings. They go out and they, pay a guy who, here's, the thing that's going to get you really excited right off the bat. 12 and a half sacks last year, and he was not an every snap player. He had just under 700 snaps, 3 snaps less than 700 over, last season. So, if he had an 1,000 snap season, maybe he would have gotten more, or maybe he would have got, who knows exactly, right? Because if you have to play longer, maybe you'll be more tired for other snaps. All that factors in. But he had a really good year last year. And, a lot of people will say, well, sacks aren't necessarily the end-all, be-all. There's a lot more to evaluate a pass rusher, such as like a pass rush win rate and things of that nature, and that's very much true. But that stuff was also very good last year. Like his PFF grade was very good, pass rush win rate very good. All the advanced stats, check out. He had a good season. Maybe you could argue a bit of an overhyped season given to sacks due to advanced analytics aren't quite as high on it as like a sack count would be, but still is a good player. Here is the concern, if you're a Vikings fan, is 12 and a half sacks is more than half of his career sacks so far. In his 4 seasons, he had 1 sack his rookie year, 8 sacks his second year, then just 1.5 sacks last year before getting to 12.5 sack, season this year. He didn't get a ton of playing time. Again, he's had, 1,600 snaps in his career. 700 of those was this past year. So definitely this has kind of been the 1 year he's gotten really consistent playing time as kind of a, I don't even want to say a rotational guy, as a starter. 700 snaps as a starting, edge rusher. So the official details of the contract have not yet been announced as of recording this video. I will, potentially make, I'll let you know, I'll put it in the comments, a comment below once that gets out there. Usually I like to start recording. A lot of times those are announced as the video starts, but not always, unfortunately. But yeah, so what are my thoughts then? That's kind of the situation. That's the setup. Well, I would feel concerned if they're giving him a ton of money and paying him as like a number 1 pass rusher and just expecting that that's what he's going to come in and do. I don't know if that's fully fair. I do think that there is reason to believe he could be good beyond just the sack count, but traditionally a player like Greenard does tend to get overpaid. So it will just come down to the pricing for me. But as a whole, this is something that Minnesota definitely is valuing. They want to go out and, get an extra edge rusher. And part of me wonders if this is a Danielle Hunter kind of replacement, perhaps, because Greenard is very young on top of it. The guy's only 26 years old. And, 26-year-olds who have a 12.5 sack season don't always hit the open market, although again, it's not crazy. And we all know, we've all seen the edge rusher. It's always going to concern you, the edge rusher who has a 10 sack season in a contract year, and then that's the only season they ever do that. We've seen that happen a million times, and that's why you maybe be a little confused, a little concerned if you're a Vikings fan. But I do think he's a good player and should help them out a lot as well. Kind of depends on the contract details. But yeah, I'll say, if it's not a massive overpay, like if it's something kind of, I don't know, in like the 15 million range, then I would say this is a pretty good signing. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.